What's good, everyone? It's your boy Matt here with another NMB 48 Theater vlog. Today I watched Nambariety because it is a Nambariety week here at the theater, like all week since last Sunday, going on until I think next Sunday. They're doing Nambariety every day, all day. Well, not really all day, but just once a day. And yeah, but Nambariety hasn't been like the most popular show lately because mostly it's all like the trainee members and all like the bottom rank, not very popular members. So naturally they don't sell out the show, and so I decided to save some money, and I got the after 30 ticket. So what the after 30 ticket is like they'll sell tickets normally, and then day of they'll sell tickets until like about 2 hours before the show. You can buy them on the website, Fanny website. And then on the day of, like after that 2-hour window, they'll sell them actually directly in the theater. And then if you wait longer, they sell the after 30, and what it means is you go in 30 minutes after the show starts. So how that works is, so like today's show started at 6:30, and so what they do is you show up about 6:45, 50, 55, and then they'll like take your name and then take any. And then they have everyone like pick a number, and that's your order that you go in, and then they have like assigned seats and tickets for that stuff. So mine put me in the gaijin corner, so that was all right. It's actually a second row, third row, and pretty close. So it's all right. I'm used to the gaijin corner. But yeah, it was nice. I went in right after the units finished, so you missed the beginning for Nambariety. Like the first few songs are very good, and then the units are all right. So you kind of get crappy songs with the back half, though. But yeah, I was here for NISHIYUMA, so I was her apparently for most time, and then I kept on switching between Sayuki and Ryopi as my offhand Oshi. But yeah, it was for what I saw, I missed like the first few MCs. I watched the beginning on in the lobby monitor. That's something you can do for free if you just show up to the theater like the day of the show. And it's not like a super special show. You can just watch in the lobby on the TV for free. It's totally cool. Some people do that. People who do it every day are weird, but I'm not that guy. They did do one MC they did where it was like a Marabatsu game. Oh yeah, so it was like first one was Rainya, and it's like, oh, what was my hairstyle before I got my official hairstyle? And so was it twin tail or true or false, basically, and stand on one side of the corner, and that's where they stood. Yeah, and then let's see, Nambara-chan. So they started having the Tenfjins show up as Nambara-chan. So it was Mio, Yamaguchi Mio, I think is her name, and then Konon. Konon's like the super, like the youngest member, the super lowly member. Mio kind of looks like Okada Nana or what's her name, Teresa in Nogizaka. So kind of, I don't know. That's just my my eyes playing tricks on me. I don't know, but you can let me know. Maybe you can let me know in the comment section. Does Yamaguchi Mio look like a young Okada Nana or like Teresa from Nogizaka? You let me know in the comment section. Call me, smart man or whatever. Anyway, so they did Ogiri, and that was all right. They only showed I didn't even see the answer. But it's something like, what kind of idol would you hate? And then it was like the answer was like something like member that like can take off their pants, like takes a minute to take off their pants or something. I don't know. It was a weird thing. And then in the encore they do the little Nambar challenge thing. And so for that it was Ryopi, she presented it, and it was like a kind of which member would represent this, and it's kind of like a weird like poll system. So whoever had the most votes, those members will get a point. So like the first one was let's say like in winter, which member is most likely to have Karaso, Hanson, and or something like that. I don't know. I think it was like which member is like less likely to like wear that much clothes or bundled up. I don't know. Where's Jeff? Jeff was here. He paid full money for the show. What a mark. What a jabroni. Yeah, anyway, they all picked like Yuina or Sayuki for that. But then, so it was a tie, so actually both member voter people got a point for that. Ryopi, her answer in mine was actually Tenna, which that actually makes sense. Like, which member does her best to appeal as an idol in private? And I think it was almost a clean sweep of Rainya, because she's kind of like, she acts really weird, but then also tries to act like an idol. It's like that, and then one answer for Shinshin from Matsuoka Sakura. So that was all right. And then, Ryopi's answer was IP, which that made sense as well. And then the next one was like, which member So I couldn't quite get the. It's the kanji I think for like Valentine or like to like get like forgotten or something. I think it's not forgotten, but something like that. It's like which member do you think will be like jealous or bitter about being passed over by the junior members? And so most people said Rainya. One person's was it Mihi? She said Matsuoka, just Matsuoka, and then I think one or two people said Amitan, which that made sense as well, because she's like the baby one that likes to be like treated like it's like the youngest and the baby member. But yeah, and then they picked from from that I think it was like Yuma, someone else, and someone else got like 3 points. That's all mattered. But the most valuable member, so MVM, is the thing they do every show for this, like for the Friday Corner. It was Matsuoka Sakura, who got the MVM, which I noticed she's been winning a lot, and I looked at the record, and she has like the highest, or like is like in the lead right currently. Like it's like a 3-way tie with 6 points. And they have a thing for Nambariety Week where they roll dice, and it's like double or nothing. And so if they roll 4 or 5 or 6, it's the double points, and if it's 1, 2, 3, they lose. They get no points. So Sakura rolled and she got nothing. So she lost. So, but they'll still try to rig it for her so she wins eventually. Speaking of rigging things, we have Jeff here in the corner, in the side.
What does rigging have to do?
That has nothing to do with it. I'm just transitioning. Anyway, there's the one. What was the first non-bar challenge? It was like was a Hanson in winter. Which member is less likely to wear like half clothing or no clothing?
Short sleeves.
Short sleeves in winter. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that was and then, I think Ryo said her answer was Tenno, which that made sense. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then I missed the kanji for it, but the last one, which was like which member would feel like bitter or like unhappy about being passed over by the juniors or something like that?
Who wouldn't be like adored by or like admired by Kohai in the future?
By Kohai, yeah. Okay, yeah. So something like that. Yeah, and then actually the highlight from here was Nishiyuma for double center for Koitai, or not Koitai, Korigai. Okay, that was a highlight. First.
Yeah, Nambara is always really funny because like
they mix up the.
Well, it's because Keito and Sakatan are like in the middle-ish, back-ish positions in Nambariety originally, and then whoever's doing that position will do double center for.
I see. Yeah.
Koreai.
I see. That makes sense.
So you see a lot of Sayuki has done center.
Yeah. She's like I think she gets the mighty position sometimes.
Yeah, Keito, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. And then for during the wave off part, the pre-Miyokuri, I showed the Hakerus, where I get wave at the stage from stage. I showed Nishiyuma a sign that said Nishiyuma Kokugo champion. Because in the 9th Jin Ura Namba channel thing, they had like the Baka quiz the other day, and she got first place in the quiz for that in subject is Japanese. So she saw it and she gave me like a number 1 and a thumbs up. So there's that. And then during the actual Miyokuri proper, so I just did like a gimmick. I just wrote big voice, big love. And
yeah, I was in the back row, so I saw Matt's.
You saw the whole thing?
I didn't notice you until you got to Sayuki, but then I saw her do the
big voice. Yeah. So actually like half of them did big voice, big like her and like me sort of next to her. And then the other half were like really confused. Yeah. Like big love, and then they only could read a big love. Yeah. Well, Amitan was confused too, but she's always confused. But yeah, that was fun. They did the big voice, big love troll Miyokuri, so that was fun. But yeah, that was non-variety Nambara week, day 3 / day 1, because it's the only day I'm going. Maybe I don't know. Who knows?
Well, it's day 2 for me.
Day 4, yeah. Wait.
I won't come anymore.
Yeah. But yeah, it's all right. I went for after 30, so I got the discount. So that it's like 2,700 yen for after 30 for this show.
The units.
I miss these. Yeah, they has come in like they do.
I saw you like stumbling over.
Well, because there was this other like foreign girl like in the guidance seats.
And this other funny thing in the Miyokuri, it looks like you two came as a pair.
Racist. Actually, I talked to her a little bit right before, and I was like, "Oh, is it your first time?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Oh, how was it?" And it's like, "It was good." And did you find a favorite? She's like, yeah. And then she didn't really say much, so I could only talk. I'm like, okay.
She
She didn't have any pin lights though or anything.
or
Yeah, I think English, yeah. But yeah, she didn't have any pen lights, so she seemed kind of lost. I'm thinking like, is she gonna like leave in the middle of it? Because like she just randomly wandered onto the. But she had the Gaijin flyer, so I'm not sure if it was day of or a Gaijin ticket. What?
Oh.
I didn't get a chance to really ask too much, but
I mean, like technically, they only give those to the Gaijin tickets.
yeah. So maybe she was in that seat too. Yeah.
I mean, if she was like.
Yeah, it was like 700.
Just got because they were doing day of tickets.
Yeah,
so if she wandered up and came in, that's.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, because she was like 701. I was 207. Was my
Oh.
number, and it was like right next to that. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like in the Gaijin corner.
Oh, 700 is Gaijin.
Yeah. So I think she was the only one that bought Gaijin that day. So because the rest of the 2 rows in front of us were empty.
Oh.
Like there's no girls. Yeah, there was girls. Yeah.
Yeah, and then behind you in the islands there was like what 12 like.
Those were also the other like day of or.
No. They were all like girls. So when I got to the theater, I saw them all like in a group up here.
Oh, okay.
And they all went in together. So it was like some kind of VIP. Well, not VIP,
Yeah.
but like some kind of guest
Oh, okay.
invited.
Yeah. Maybe they were Tim Chase. We just didn't know.
Yeah.
They're just like observing, but they usually like are like upstairs, right? When
I
they.
mean, they definitely look like, I don't know, some kind of like club or something.
Yeah.
But then they all left before the meal because they didn't go through
Yeah.
the meal, and then by the time I circled around,
Yeah, they were already
the
gone.
seats were
Yeah, it's usually the VIPs. Yeah.
They might have a special backstage.
Yeah, or something like the parents or associated people. Yeah. Another thing they were doing at the Nambariety Week is they've been doing like different like gimmicks each day. So like they had one where like okay, random fans got random goods. The other day they had like you can take pictures before the Miyakuri. So today's gimmick was they threw out sign balls, and so I tried to appeal to Ayami, who was in front of me, and she threw it like into my section, the little Gaijin island. But the guy in the row in front of me, he got the ball, so couldn't quite get it. And then also for today's non-variety show, they had like a special thing. I think it was the first time they did it, but there's like this company called Seeds Core, and I don't know, they gave out these little jars of garlic salt because it's like they use the phrase shio hachi ninniku shio. So shio hachi, so that's 48. And yeah, so anyway, they randomly gave out these jars of garlic salt after the show, so that was a nice little bonus. I paid 2,700 yen for this salt. Everyone else paid like 4,000. I think I looked online and it said like it's like 5,000 yen. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. This company sponsored the show, and so I got some free salt. So that's gonna be good. Anyway, yeah. So Jeff, you watched this for sure for full. You bought this.
Yeah,
You paid full money for this. You fool.
I decided to buy it after I went on Sunday, and because I was like, oh, okay, even though like Yayoi's not performing, I'll support like Sakura who's there, and then Ami was also here, so I kind of like her lately, and also Real P's in it. It's first time seeing Real P in the theater.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, because
Okay,
I don't
so
go to 9th Gen.
Big fan. Didn't she
did
in like B2?
She did N once, but I didn't go to that. But yeah, Real
Now
P
you'll
is
go.
really good.
prettier
The
in
super
real
yeah,
life.
she's very pretty. The good timing costume is even more dangerous in person than on the stream.
Oh yeah. So especially depending on like the members, like yeah, not gonna. I won't get into that, but yeah, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
They'll get Ray's costume in the music video if you want to know what we're talking about.
And then, yeah, Ami. I mean, I did her Ami's pen lights the whole time. She like looked over and gave res quite a bit.
During the double Ami,
Yeah.
Heart Dokusen.
Yeah, I mean, she probably knows. I didn't have Uchiwa or anything. I just did pen lights, so
The red and blue.
I don't know. I'll see. Maybe I'll go to like Handshake or online and then see if she remembers. I don't know. I went to her Handshake once and she didn't remember at all. But from like this was back in when I went to B2 all the time.
All right.
But I mean, overall the show I enjoyed a lot because it was like the MCs were great. The Real Peace Corner was really funny.
Ah, yeah.
And then the crowd seemed super hyped. Like even more than on Sunday, actually.
That's because once I showed up, that's when I was
Yes.
the Yuma-chan went louder. There's a guy behind me who I think was also day of, and he was also like yelling Yuma. But he had no pin light, so I was getting all the res. During Bokudake Secret Time, apart from the choo choo choo, she was doing it to me, so I'm like,
Oh, damn.
hell yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, she knows you're going through a loss, so.
She doesn't watch YouTube.
I mean, but she knows. She probably knows. Haven't you been to M where she and Karen both?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I'm waiting for her to want to do the Haranishi scandalous.
Okay.
Bring back Harada. Yeah.
Yeah, Nambariety. I mean, it didn't totally sell out, but like I didn't see many empty seats at the end of the day. So.
There was like 6 after 30 people came in, so I was like there, or I got there right after 6.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's always funny whenever I see him come in for the after 30. There's like one guy in a suit, and he has like his briefcase or whatever. He's like rushing to the desk. After 30, like, it hasn't started yet. So like, you tell him to wait. He hasn't even put his shit in the blocker. So like, he's like,
you see him every time you come.
No, it's just like this time I saw. Yeah, this was funny. Yeah, that's Nambariety. So best show.
Yeah, it's fun.
Underrated. Should be doing better than it really is.
Yeah, other than the overdone Waruta at the end, it's great.
It's the best part. I saw someone stealing my W technique.
Oh.
There's a guy, he was a Sakura fan, doing W. So he had 4 pin lights, made a W with the 4 pin lights. Steal my W tech. Anyway, yeah. So that's it for Nambariety. Yeah. So thanks for watching. Leave a comment, like the video, share the video, subscribe, all that shit. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.